You're back watching Much Music, as promised. Jakalope, guys, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
See the shameless promotion you got right here?
Yes, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. It's touring stuff, you got to do laundry somehow, right?
Yeah, and it's warm, that's a nice thing.
It is pretty warm, well, except for outside, it's pretty bad. Talk about what we were talking about before, about having trouble getting to shows and...
Well, we just started this, and everything was wonderful. We were in Vancouver, we had 2 weeks of absolute perfect sunshine, clear skies. But the minute we decide to leave, somehow the biggest fog bank of all time comes in, shuts the airport down. Luckily, I got out in the morning to come here and pick up all our equipment, but Katie and the rest of the band got stuck in the airport for 12 hours. And then we were told, by the way, we can't get them in till Monday or Tuesday. And
yeah, it was...
We have 2 shows on Monday and Sunday night, so that's not a good answer.
So talk about the shows, talk about everything. It's been out for a while now.
Since October.
How are things going so far?
Really good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Talk about the shows and stuff, the reception. You guys are playing at the Mod Club, right?
Yeah, tonight we're doing a special show, and then Friday night we're doing another show.
Right on. So, talk about the shows. I mean, your life's changed quite a bit since it happened. I mean, yours must have changed also, doing a bunch of stuff. Talk about that.
Yeah, the shows have been so fun so far. The rehearsal up to the shows has been great. The guys that we've got together in the band are so pro. They do such a great job. Feeling the music actually finally come to life and actually doing it has been so fun. We're having a great time, and the crowds have been great, really responsive. It's been really fun.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people talk well, obviously your lives must have changed because of this touring thing, but I mean, what's a touring life like for you who had just not done it before? And it's a change of lifestyle, right?
Well, it's just well, this is our 3rd show, but it's been every story you possibly hear. Like we just told you about being stuck in 12 hours in the airport, then having to drive through the snowstorm. Like there's such typical what you hear about stories when I hear about other bands.
What normally on a what I used to go through on a 6-week or 3-month tour, she's getting it in like 3 days. She's
it's rock and roll, man.
Yeah,
it is, and it's fun. But all the people we have are all pros from other bands, so they're used to it, and they're just like, hey, it happens. What are you gonna do about it? Just live with it.
Yeah, they've all been through it before, so they're just sort of dragging me along with.
So talk about the making of this album. I know a lot of people must talk about the whole Trent Reznor thing, but how did that work out? Because as a Nine Inch Nails fan, I gotta know. Because Trent doesn't just work with everybody.
No, he doesn't, and he's really picky about it, but I've done a lot of work with him, and when I told him what I was doing, he said, hey, I'm really, proud of you for doing this, because I've always I've been a big fan of yours for years, and I felt bad asking him, can you help me out? And he's like, I'd love to. Anything I can do to help you, let's go.
So how does that make you feel as an artist to be able to work with somebody like that?
Unbelievable, because he's one of my favorite artists, so the fact that he was interested to help get involved in it, and at first I said, I just would like to use the sounding board. I said, no, I want to get right in deep with you and help you, to say give you my opinion. And as when I co-produce things with him, we work kind of in tandem like that. And I was, very, very shocked when he first said he'd do it, because he doesn't do that with anybody. He's very, very particular about who he does work with. So.
Yeah, Nine Inch Nails coming out soon. Have you guys heard it, by the way?
I've heard some of the stuff, not in its very final form, but it's what we need right now. It's another the fact that this is out, he's coming out, there's some other new orders coming out. I'm really happy about a lot of music that now, getting in people's faces.
Well, you guys worked on a new video. We're going to talk about that, but in the meantime, let's take a look at it. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. Here it is, new Jakalope on Much.
Stare. I feel the
world premiere from Jakalope. Let's talk about the video, guys. It must be hard to attach images to a song that you write. It must be a pretty arduous task, right?
It is, but when I first approached Lisa and Vincent with the video, I said, I really don't want literal interpretations of any lyrics. I don't want somebody saying, oh, that's what Katie was thinking, and here's the picture to it, because that's not what it is. I said I want to have a video and the music that go along together, and I'd like to tell stories with the video, as opposed to, like I say, the literal interpretation. I just don't have any patience for those things, because the writer of the song and the video director are two different people.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too, because when you're writing a song, it's kind of like telling a story, right?
Yep.
So do you really want people to know all the time what you're talking about?
I think it's definitely up for people to interpret. I write differently all the time. Sometimes I'll write exactly what I'm thinking about, and there's no other way to interpret it. But a lot of the songs on this album are written and people can take what they want. But I think you do that with anybody. With anybody's song, you think about it from your point of view, not from the writer's point of view. You hear a song, you're like, oh, I totally felt that way, instead of thinking about who they were thinking about. And I think it's kind of the same thing.
Well, that's, I guess, some of the most rewarding part about creating art, right?
Definitely.
Totally. There you go. So you guys were talking about you're playing 2 shows and then on to London, Guelph, you guys were saying?
Yeah, and then sort of finish the East Coast area. It's not a good time of the year to be here.
Yeah,
but
I was just going to say, whose idea was it to come to Eastern Canada in
Canadian
February?
Music Week. It was a really good chance to to showcase out what we're doing to a lot of people. And then we're going out west, doing some stuff in the next couple months, all around the West Coast.
Right
I still
on.
have middle of Canada. I'm waiting for it to get a little warmer. So
A little warmer, yeah. You don't want to go to Edmonton in the middle of the winter.
no, but I want to go everywhere. I want to take this to everyone to see, because it's a really great spectacle to be able to say we're a Canadian band and we're doing this.
Yeah, we'll talk about Canadian, because it's Canadian Music Week here in Toronto, but there's just so much talent going on.
There is, and it's people have to recognize, we are from Canada, and we should be proud to be from Canada and let all of Canada see us. I do want the world to know what Jakalope is, but I want my own. This is our home base, so I really want to make sure we let everybody know that.
Cool. Well, thanks so much, guys, for coming in.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thanks
Good
for
luck.
having
Good
us.
show tonight. The show's
Thanks.
tonight at the Mod Club.
Mod Club.
Right on. Well, if you are in Toronto, make sure you go check it out. It's on College Street at the Mod Club. We're going to take a quick break. The Killers after this.